It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, sentient, artificial intelligence, to the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Steve-O was running a little late today. Luckily, we had a little fill-in, a guy who is just awash with cannabis knowledge. He's known in some Term City, bro. He's known in some circles, in most circles, I would say, as OG Georgie Weedbags.
It's me, OG Georgie Weedbags from the West Coast. Holla.
From the West, where at in the West Coast?
Well, you know, I've spent a fair amount of time in the Emerald Triangle, but I come from Northern Cali, Oregon, Southern Oregon. I don't like to really tell.
Okay,
you know,
fair enough.
I'm from the earth.
Fair enough, man.
OG Georgie Weedbags from the earth.
So, are you familiar with Missouri? Missouri's coming along as a...
Don't. OG Georgie, yeah, Missouri's coming along. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time here.
Are you here to
dope nugs? It's pretty good.
You here to contribute to the Missouri scene? You figure you could make a little gold out of the green rush?
I'm having a good time, bro.
I'm
just having a good time with you. I like this setup. I don't know what you got on here.
Okay.
Bro. You got lights.
We got stuff. We got things. Listen, Georgie, we got can I call you Georgie? What do you want me to call you?
Call me OG Georgie.
OG on the whole thing. OG Georgie Weedbags. Man, I'm so glad you could join us, brother. Okay, there's a couple things. We like to talk about cannabis news on here. I don't know if there's anything out west like that. I'm sure there's probably a couple. But here in Missouri, there's not a ton. We like.
I'm sorry.
I was just saying, you know, we like weed, man.
You got nice rafters.
We like weed, man. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, are we getting? Is this the name the strain game? Because I heard you guys do this little thing called the name the strain game.
I do. Oh, I guess it
Mike's already.
It is the name of straight. Well, you met Mike on the way in.
Unfortunately,
he's taking this thing. I'll tell you what. Let's hey Mike, let's run it back a little bit. Let's just talk about.
He's excitable.
We're gonna get to the strain game. We're gonna get to the strain game.
Why are they asking? What's the count? What's that mean? What's
the count?
I heard you and your boy Steve-O, which I hear is a real hoot.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
I hear you guys are got a little.
Jesus Christ, we're at 60
fucking
fucking people.
No.
64 people.
Oh,
well, that's great.
Cool.
It's just
Oh,
climbing right on. Yeah, man. Fucking 69, bro. 69, bro.
Is that broken, bro?
Steve is never coming back and doing this show again.
Okay,
This is all about you, OG. All right, OG, listen, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some weed news. And then
Okay.
I'm on fucking tilt. All right, here's the deal. You a big sports guy? Because I'm a big baseball guy. Here in St. Louis, it's hard to not be a baseball kid.
Hey, man, for sure. The Albany Polecats, I used to have an Albany Polecats before everybody knew Albany Polecats were cool. So I follow the games. I follow X Games. I follow, there's Jai-Lai is really good. Jai-Lai.
I think it's highlight. I think it's highlight.
If you haven't gotten to Jai-Lai, then you don't have any live.
It's actually one of the most, this is just a fun fact for the fans at home. Highlight is one of the most corrupt sports in gambling
I know.
there is. I don't know if people know, but the fix is definitely in.
You got to be a man to play that. What's up?
We're good. I thought she was coming down and say the.
Well, hold on. There's a hot chick in here. Oh yeah, Jesus. That's what you get from the CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary Studios, man. That's crazy.
I only bring up baseball, Georgie, because the MLB, Major League Baseball, if you're not familiar.
Major League Buds is more like what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, they decided that they were going to remove cannabis, remove marijuana. They're no longer going to test the athletes.
They used to test them for that shit, make sure they have it.
No, man. If they had it in their blood, they would lose everything.
They made sure they had it in their blood.
No. If they
that's
had it, they
dumb.
said that it was performance enhancing, which everybody knows that's a lie.
Jai lie. Jai lie.
This is they're saying that this is actually there's a good chance that this is going to cause the NBA
good.
and the NFL to change their marijuana policies.
We're all good. We just want to play sports. You know, they do that high rollers jiu-jitsu event. I'm all about that, man.
You
I'm
a
all about the
jiu-jitsu guy?
pizza. Hey, anytime I can get on a mat and throw my legs over my head and get another random gentleman inside the ring with me to wrap his legs through mine and use some sort of leverage position, I'm all about love, baby. It's free love.
You got real
OG
southern.
Georgie Weed Nugs.
You got real southern there when you started
Southern
talking
Oregon,
about
I told you. It's Southern Oregon. I done told you that.
The snowball fight is on. These people are.
Jesus Christ.
These
Well,
are.
let's
They're.
turn
mess.
it off.
We're done. All right, we got
what
our.
they want.
We're done.
We know what they want. We try to do things, and this is what happened. So yeah, man, I heard we got to name that strain game.
Let's play. Let's play a little strain game.
Okay,
Play a
let's
little
do
strain game. Let's name.
'cause I
Tell me.
know all
Tell me
the
what
weed.
this one here. Right. Can you just do this by sight?
Just looking, I can smell it. Oh, I can just smell the terpene profile on there. Now that's a dense green with hairs. It looks like it maybe had been plucked. Been plucked a little too early, man. So, I'm gonna say that's Agent Orange, and its parents were, obviously everybody knows Orange Velvet and Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the strain. The clones came from there.
Okay.
So the genome is gonna leave you a tart. But it's also going to be sweet, but it's going to have an earthy profile. Am I right? Thank you. I shouldn't.
How did you know that?
I don't know. Hit me with any strain, bro.
All right. Well, fuck,
me
Mike.
with
Hit him with
any
another one. No, we saw that one. Let's.
Eyeballs. Remember we went over it? Eyeballs, not the lock. Not the lock. Now you got it locked on there.
Pick another one.
No, pick another one. Just
Oh, there it is.
eyeball that other one so it doesn't look unprofessional. There you go. All right. Yeah, dude. This one, dude. Man, this looks like some Cali Nug right here.
Galley Nugs.
I'm gonna say this cat piss, and the father genome. I'm gonna say is
Hold on. You smoke
Super
a flower
Silver Haze
called chat
and
cat
smoke juice.
piss. Cat piss.
Cat piss, baby. When you smell it up, that you're gonna smell some cat piss. You're gonna stink your house all up.
Okay. What was its mother? What was its mother and father?
Father genome, super silver haze.
Super
Silver haze.
Okay.
That'll leave you some keef. You can make some Jupiter joints out of that. Everybody knows what a Jupiter joint is.
No,
Oh, you don't know?
I don't. I wish
Okay.
Steve was here to interview you because
Okay,
he's
kinda-
much more
he's
into
kinda
the
lead guy. And you gotta base that in smoke juice.
based it in smoke juice.
Everybody know you gotta base that in smoke juice.
Okay, Mike. Let's
Hit me with the third. Am I right?
let's
Was
get
I
a
right?
third one.
Hold on, was I right?
Oh, all right.
Mike doesn't know the concept
There
of up
it
and down.
is.
Oh, hello, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. I did a little.
Beatbox.
Thank you. That strain is called fucking incredible.
No,
I know
I'm
that,
calling
but that's my
bullshit.
favorite strain. It's fucking incredible, man. Fucking incredible,
They
man.
called it. They called it fucking incredible.
It's called fucking incredible. And the thing you need to know about this strain,
You're not
and I
even
know you're trying to
bullshitting
throw
me
me
right
up
now.
with the genomes and the terpene profile, because everybody knows it's got limonene, everybody knows it's got pinene, everybody knows it has a complex profile.
I don't even know what the
Okay,
white
bro.
stuff is on there.
Bro, here's the deal, okay? Oh, that's keefy, baby. That's some THC crystalline, 99%, 37%, 26%, all up in the plant. CBDA, CBDG, CBDC, JMJ, THCA, THCB, THCD. Everybody knows it. I'm going to say that is the fucking incredible, and it has no known genome. Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Oh man, thank you. I
Just
guess
chill.
it's
chill.
not every day that I get
chill, homie.
awkward.
Chill, homie.
Right on, man. I appreciate your.
Oh, Jennifer Barrow.
I got a little. All right, I want to see some sausage flapping. You guys rock. My fiance is telling me to take off my pants. That's nice.
That's
Ignoring
great.
it will not make it go away, guys. Just saying. We did listen. We still have a show to do.
Yeah,
here,
we're
people.
entertaining
you
the
got,
masses.
Okay, listen. You got it. You're gonna get a whole video where
At 9 o'clock. Tune back in at 9 o'clock, you fucking dickheads. Okay, that's
the
what it
one
took.
day that
That's what it took.
like what.
Is Tuesday a better
I
night
always
for you guys?
no. It's fucking laundry day. Every day I
Hey,
wear.
surprise! Surprise! It's me. Okay, it's Steve again. Okay,
You're just
putting
gonna-
on a show for you guys. We say we're. I had an idea today. We'll put a snowball fight on there. I didn't even tell you. I'm gonna put a snowball fight on there, and everyone's like, 175. We broke the servers. The servers are down. Oh, we want to see them have a snowball fight in the snow. It's dog shit. We did that stupid thing last year with. We was playing in the snow. And Cody's like, oh,
I lay in the snow for
hate
12
the snow,
minutes.
fuckheads. This is fucking.
I wear sexy underwear 6 days a week.
And what'd you wear today?
I wore long johns.
Dick flapping.
It's the very first time. It's the very first time I've ever actually worn in my entire life. This is what's hilarious about this. It's the first time I've ever worn long underwear as underwear.
All right, let's go. You want to go to our first commercial break?
I don't even know what I want. I don't even know.
Let's do it. Let's do
Listen,
it.
I wanna
revealed
tell
it.
you
Then
that-
we're gonna come back with psychedelic news. Wait till you
This
see
whole
that.
thing, this whole studio, this whole menagerie, where the snowball fight will not be taking place, is brought to you by Canvas Boutique Dispensary. You guys should check out cbdcanvas.com. If you enter Hoosier420 at checkout, you'll get 20% off your entire order site-wide. We're going to go to break. You're going to see the other sponsors. Great places to spend your money. You're going to get the best service. I'm going to go figure out how I'm going to pull this whole thing off.
Hey, I got this thing set up for Craig too. He doesn't know anything about it. Like he surprised me with the kitty song. So I have some. It's gonna be a Hot Ones. If you're familiar with the show Hot Ones, okay.
That's where they eat the chicken wings and you
It's gonna
interview.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's gonna be that except with DMT. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Definitely allegedly. But we got a whole skit prepared, so that's gonna come after our commercial break. Hope to see you after the commercial break. That was great. Hey everybody, I'm just making this post as a little public service announcement. I recently had a roof leak and I got online and called the #RoofBoys. They showed up and they didn't have a truck. They came out of the woods near my home, which was odd. When they showed up, I'm pretty sure they were children. The little one was aggressive. He was beating on my garage. He was shirtless and had a tattoo that said Bug Life. And the older one didn't have a ladder and said he would climb my roof by getting on the pillar, and he was slapping a spatula around, which I don't know what a spatula does for roofing. So if you want a reputable roofer, I recommend you go to Lifetime Roofing and Renovation, located in Webster Grove. They've been around since 2005, and they're grown men.
Do you take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh.
Because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
James Carlton. Insurance 314-961-4800.
Handsome,
Amazing.
astonishing,
Astounding.
fabulous,
Incredible.
fantastical,
Phenomenal.
prodigious,
Stupendous.
unbelievable,
Wondrous.
divine.
Fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Come to Privilege, I got good price.
This is one of the best Cubans. I try a Cuban everywhere I go. And this is one of the best damn Cubans I've ever had. And we've got a little white cheddar mac here with a little cracker mac. Life-changing, incendiary.
Everywhere I go, I try the Cuban. This time I didn't. I got the grilled cheese bacon burger.
Look at that thing.
With put some pepper jack on there, some jalapenos. And we got some crinkle fries. And all I can say is, old baby, grow baby.
As you can see, this was once a delicious plate of coconut scrimps, and I devoured it. And if I had to say, if I had to give a review real quick, I'd say it's an orgasmic feast of the senses.
And I love meat.
See ya at Truman's, guys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We're sponsored by Samsung. I'm now joined, you may know me, I'm Stephen George Michael Elgin, and I'm one of the hosts of Hoosier Sophisticate. You can find us on all major platforms. I'm here with my friend Neil Leonard. We like to talk psychedelics on this show. We like to talk about how they're possibly going to change the world. We have a news article, and then we're going to play a little game. Hopefully, if you're ready for a game, Neil.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Neil. Can I call you Neil Leonard?
Well,
Lenny?
name's Neil Leonard. My friends call me Lenny. You can call me Neil. I don't know if you want a background of me or.
Sure.
I spent most of my life as an accountant, and then I decided to go back to school. I'm a first-year philosophy major at Merrimack Community College.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
I really just wanted to start really exploring how the mind works.
where are you from? What's your what's your story?
Sheboygan. I'm from Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Perfect. That's a good town. Shane Moss, a guy we've had on the show a few times. I believe he's from up in that area.
Never heard of him.
He's great. You should check him out.
Okay.
So you're all about expanding the mind.
Yeah, I just want to explore. I crunch numbers every day. Crunch numbers.
What does it mean to you? What does the psychedelic experience mean to you?
Oh, the psychedelic experience for me gives meaning to all of the things that we can't quite grasp.
Wow. Lenny.
Neil.
Okay. All right, Neil. I wondered if you would go through this article with me.
I would love to. Yeah.
I don't know if you're very political, but there's a presidential candidate who's really been kind of taking the world by storm right now.
Okay.
It's Andrew Yang.
I believe it's Yang.
Andrew Yang tweeted. Are you familiar with Twitter?
Yangang is the trending hashtag. I'm familiar.
Yang.
There's that Yangang.
Okay.
There's that I try to be a man of culture. That's one thing psychedelics have shown me. It's opened my mind to many different ways of life, and I'm living that Yangang life.
Well, what do you think that is political suicide for a candidate to say, yeah, I want to eat all the mushrooms like he did?
Oh, did he say that?
I'm just assuming.
Oh, I think actually this is now the second politician that's come out in a year talking about putting some psychedelic legislation out. Alexandra, I'm going to butcher this one. Ocasio-Cortez, I think, is what it is. She
You lost me at
some-
Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, a lot of stuff was lost at Alexandria, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
I believe it's very important that our world leaders start taking a real approach to how we think. I mean, look at what we have right now. The biggest threat to them being our leaders is all of us being able to think for ourselves, and I think psychedelics might be the key there.
Wow, we're getting some profound stuff from our guy Neil Leonard.
Neil Leonard.
So Neil Leonard, we have a game because I think everyone out there in Hoosier Land, they're on board with you. I think psychedelics can be a major shift in the societal, the way we look at things as a society.
Okay.
And I wondered if you would play a little game. Have you heard of the show Hot Ones?
I believe that's where they eat the chicken wings, right?
We have something similar here on Hoosier Sophisticate.
Okay.
It's Hot Ones DMT edition.
Okay.
Where we got a little DMT vape pen. It's very easily consumed DMT,
Okay.
allegedly.
That seems irresponsible.
Some call it irresponsible. Some call it, yeah, I guess that's pretty damn irresponsible to have Heaven's Gate right here. But okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Kind of makes me got a shit just looking at it, to be honest
My
with you.
palms are sweaty.
Okay.
My palms are
Okay.
sweaty. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. I'm going to ask you to do 3 nice long rippers.
Okay.
And
I know how to do it.
okay, so let's go and let's play DMT Hot Ones.
Okay.
So you go ahead and rip it as I'm asking you the questions.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right. Mr. from Sheboygan, Neil Leonard. I found out on your Instagram feed years ago that you went sledding in a forest and your father died. The pictures were pretty graphic on there. So I wanted to know, out of all the things your dad taught you, what was the best thing he taught you? What was the worst thing he taught you? And why?
It's all just kind of folding in on itself, and the colors, their colors are primary. They're... What is this thing? Wait a minute. So, there's the numbers.
Neil, I got another question for you. Okay, Neil, go ahead and hit that thing one more time. All right. We found out that when you enrolled at Merrimack Community College, that you had a friend named Skipper. Okay. Skipper was a good pal. Okay. Skipper majored in what? Do you remember Skipper?
well, I remember the music.
Keep hitting.
It's like all of the songs came together, and it was the musicians pulled the note out of the.
Hit the bottom
ether.
one. Hit the bottom one for the
pulled the
love of
note out
God.
of the ether.
Now go up to.
I just need a minute in the space, guys. I'm just traveling in a space, and there's a lot of noise. And there's.
Well, it's leveled from the top. Now hit 7. Now hit 7. There you go. Now hit 6. There you go. Now hit 5. There you go. So keep it on there for a minute.
It's all math. There's numbers everywhere. 5s and 6s.
Okay.
And 7s.
We got another question for you.
5s and 6s. And the numbers, it's a non-repeating decimal. Pi is a non-repeating decimal. And
Neil, we
what's
got
amazing-
another question for you. Okay. Back in 1987, the New York Knicks had 3 forwards and 2 guards. Name 3 of the players.
So when the code is broken down into ASCII code, I think they call it ASCII code. Everything that's ever happened since pi is a non-repeating decimal will
just
come out in a video form. It's math, but it's not math because we have a human experience within it.
Neil?
What a fucking
You
ride!
good? You good, Neil?
What a fucking
Neil?
ride!
All right, put us back in the newsroom.
What a ride!
All right, you good? How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Take this cloak off. Take this energy cloak off. So, how'd you like DMT Hot Ones?
All right. I'm trying to put it into words here for you. What I saw, and I don't know if it's so hard to bring it back, guys. It's so hard to bring it back, but it feels like what I saw was a bunch of numbers.
Okay.
Just
It's
like
math.
numbers, just code in the background. Is it that simple?
Neil, how
Is
can
it that simple?
how can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me at XAccountantDMT on all social media platforms.
Wow, what an awesome time we've had here on Hoosier Sophisticate. Let's go ahead and read some of the comments. That background is the best because he is hands and a head. We only need 9 more people yet. We didn't hit 50 yet. We have not hit 50 yet, so we still need 9 more people apparently. God, I love this show. I stepped away for 2 minutes to the ice brownies. What on earth? I'm so lost. Well, shoot, spoke too soon. There were 72. Shut your mouth, Missy. Please go check on them. Okay, guys. Neil, I can't thank you enough.
Well, I thank you for opening my eyes to the incredibly weird once again.
I hope we've gotten the point across that you need to use drugs responsibly. These are medicines, powerful medicines. You don't use them for to get ratings on a show.
Never.
You shouldn't do that.
No, have some respect for
allegedly.
these. Have some respect for these chemicals.
But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys putting up with the bullshit we do. Neil, I love you, brother. Let's It's good. It's great. I knew it. It is you.
It was me all along.
It is
Just
you.
wearing a meat suit, just a mask, just a mask.
All right, let's throw them to another commercial break, and then we're done with commercials, and then we can just hit them with the rest of the show until 9 o'clock. And
I think it sounds great. I've got a funny story to tell you, buddy.
We both have funny stories about shopping.
We did. If you guys have in the Missouri area, St. Louis area especially, we've been under some snow. We're gonna have some fun. Let's go to the break.
I want to hit them with something right before the break, if that's okay.
I would.
Everybody, I don't know if you know, but it's the 3rd anniversary of Chance Hamilton's death. I hate even just saying the words, but celebrating his life. That's what we try to do. We try to pick each other up around here. having his family be a part of our tribe has been one of the most meaningful experiences of me and my family's life. I just want to say shout out to the family. We're thinking about you. Just put some good fucking vibes in the air. I don't know. Rub your crystals together. I'm into it now. Whatever you people want to do, just spread the love, especially around the Christmas season. We love you guys. Now let's go to commercial. Or you can just fucking look at me. Jesus.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think?
And Mingo was his name. Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Mingo, to tell you about CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary again. Still for my Christmas pictures, what? I sit very still for my Christmas pictures because I got CBD in me. CBD makes me feel better. CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary. Go visit them. Arnold, go visit them. DePere, go visit them. Maplewood, okay. CBD Canvas, okay. Bye. Little Mingo says bye. Ah!
Hey Hoosiers and Hoosierettes, have you ever been to Maplewood? Well, I have. And I went to CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary. Oh look, there's the good Dr. Tiffany Jones. She is literally the greatest human being on earth. CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary are holistic pioneers in the CBD oil, CBD flower, and hemp marketplace. Canvas Boutique and Dispensary provides the St. Louis and surrounding communities with the highest quality CBD products available, including organic CBD oil cartridges, CBD gummies, CBD tea, and other CBD edibles. People ask us all the time,
where can I get some CBD? My bones hurt.
well, you know what? Go ahead and check out cbdcanvas.com. They have an amazing website with all the information on there. Hoosier Sophisticate loves CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary. Carve it in a tree. Actually, don't. I think that hurts the tree. Get your CBD. Make me feel better.
James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961-4800.
Lifetime Jill. Lifetime Jill. Lifetime Jill.
Let's go Google. I've been getting storm damage. I've been getting estimates. I've been getting door hangers. I've been getting my dreams shattered around
Every
me.
time I go to Google, I check out reviews. All those 5-star ratings make me wanna go with you. Please, oh Lifetime, please, will you let me be your boo? I just want you to fill me with that precious, precious knowledge. Precious knowledge. Most knowledgeable roofers in the game. They got 5-star reviews. They got 5-star reviews. Yeah. Hey girl, where you wanna go?
I don't care, I just love you.
Are you hungry? Do you wanna get something to eat?
I don't care, I'm kinda hungry.
Well, what sounds good?
Anything sounds good, you pick.
How about some Mexican?
No, I had that for lunch yesterday.
How about we get some Italian food?
Ew.
Okay, now you're not saying anything and just
I
giving
just
me a
want
look.
something delicious.
What does that even mean?
I want to sit outside.
Applebee's, son?
Applebee's
No,
is
Applebee's.
gross. I'm not
Applebee's is
eating
good.
Applebee's.
I don't know why you're always
Applebee's
fries
fries
on
are
Applebee's.
disgusting.
Applebee's is one of my
They're
favorite darn
gross.
places to go ever.
I'm not eating Applebee's.
I wanna go to Truman's.
Let's go to Truman's. Lord, go to Truman's. I wanna go to Truman's. It's Lord, take me to Truman's. We agree on Truman's. I agree on Truman's. I love Truman's. Lord, Truman, Truman, Truman,
Oh, you cut out the last You cut out the last part, you cocksuck. Hey guys, Stephen George Elgin. Check out Names and Craig A. Kohler. We're back. It's the normal show. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Back to Hoosier Sophisticate. I got.
What is this show about, Steve?
Um,
What is
I-
this show about?
Oh, I thought of it as the temple of open-mindedness, unconditional love, and cum jokes.
That's a really succinct way of putting it.
You know, but we like to sprinkle plant medicine in as much as we possibly can. Because, I mean, a lot of you fucking need it. I don't know. I'm not the judge of that.
You're not saying, you're just saying?
I'm saying.
Listen, I like to think that, I posed this question to the group. We were trying to explain. I found myself at
Did
our
you find
sponsors.
the post of it?
I found I didn't. No, but I found myself at our sponsors. I could look it up. I am going somewhere with it. And a couple people came in, and she starts talking about the group because I think so many of the sophisticated Hoosiers, the value that they get from our group, the community itself. It's funny. It keeps me laughing. There's typically a heartfelt story on there.
You laughed your ass off twice tonight while we were getting ready for the show, and I was
Yes.
like, "What was it?"
Yes.
And it was a meme
There's-
someone
there's-
had posted.
There's
in our
something
group.
funny going on. There's somebody having a real conversation. There's people asking about medicine on there. It's a little bit of everything. What's going on in the St. Louis community? We try to get people to tune in every Monday. We realize it's a Tuesday. We appreciate you. You would think, Steve, now I'm just going to say this, you would think that going, live at the same time every night, people would start to build a little routine around it. But then today, you just make a funny little post, buddy. I'd like to think that we talk about medicine. We talk about getting people healed from major sicknesses. We talk about getting legislations passed. All right? And having smart ways to educate people to learn our ways a little bit. But what gets the people to tune in? You hear me, sophisticated Hoosiers?
You hear him?
Do you hear me? It takes one little threat of a little swinging cock in the snow. A little swinging cock in the snow. Okay? And everybody in St. Louis all of a sudden tunes in. God forbid you tune in for little kids that are sick getting their medicine. God forbid you tune in for the latest and the greatest psychedelic content and news.
We know what you freaks want from us.
You want a snowball fight and you want ding-dongs.
Okay, so we're gonna put a poll on the page and say who's gonna win in the snowball fight. Because we'll do a little duel. We should do like a duel where we put our backs together and walk 10 paces.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I'm on a bum wheel.
I know.
Man,
That'd be great.
I'm on a bum wheel.
Oh, I can't wait. The YouTube feed works better. Thank you, Stephen Holbert. Thanks for mentioning we have a
check
YouTube
out
page.
Mycelial Media. Stephen Holbert gets it.
It's our mothership company. Okay, we're going to be bringing you things all across the spectrum of everything you could ever want to watch or ingest or consume, okay? That's what we're here to do. We're here to bring you the best content possible, and that's exactly what we're doing.
I'd like to think so.
That's exactly what we're doing for you. Sorry, okay? Jesus Christ.
Buddy. We had some snow over the weekend.
Yeah, we did.
And you know how it goes.
Oh, wow. It's crazy.
Cliche
weather.
at this point. It's this crazy weather. It's nuts. Bread milk. What a joke.
I know.
What a joke.
Wow.
I just don't think about it. I don't think about it because I don't live in that world, Steve. I'm oblivious to my surroundings, and I'm trying to paint the world as I want to see it. And so, to me, it's like, oh, my mom's in town. We should have a really nice lunch. My brother's in town. My sister's in town. We'll have a nice little family lunch. We're going to have some sandwiches. It's going to be great. We'll just stop at the grocery store on the way into the city. No big deal. No big deal.
You're insane.
I went to Schnucks on
madman.
Arsenal on the hill. And, well, we got a little video of it. Should we show a little video of it?
Show the video. Mike, go ahead and
Mike.
scroll down to the Craig shop.
Craig's shop is the video. It's probably with the C's.
You passed it up. No, it's up.
There you
it
go.
is. At the top.
Figured I'd give everybody a glimpse.
Buddy, this is me.
Of, what the self-checkout line looks like. You guys want to take a look
Which
at what's going on
which
at
store is
Schnucks?
This is Schnucks on
These are
Arsenal.
the lines for checkouts.
These are all of the lines to check out.
Wow.
People choose to live in the Midwest.
And
I'm
like,
just trying to get
well,
sandwich meat.
Oh, look at her.
You think
She's
I learned
happy.
my lesson?
Come check out this end, buddy. I
Alas, here we are.
The 22
We can
minutes that
already
I
show you
waited
last
for my
night.
roast beef in the deli should have probably told me something. I didn't see the lines like that when I came in. Now, whether that was just me not paying attention or what, I'm not sure. But it was.
figured that I would,
I told my brother that we were going to be over for lunch. I was actually told him as I was leaving the door, like, "Hey, I'm just about ready to get out of Schnucks."
There's not going to be
What's
bread
wrong
or
with
milk
everyone? What's happening?
forever in the store.
Aisles are pretty.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make some sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like they
for my
all
mom.
decided to
people.
check
Yeah.
out at the same time.
Yeah.
I think the snow was the apocalypse.
I didn't ask anybody for their permission to be
shorts
filmed.
and orange shoes.
I didn't ask a soul.
And now they're on YouTube.
Fuck
Way to
'em.
go. Way to go.
Fuck 'em.
Well, can't monetize that video. Whatever.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
not what we're trying
it's all
to
good.
do.
Anyway,
That's not what we're trying
that
to
was
do.
fine. Whatever. We realized we got to stop for a little bit of gas before we get there, and so I'm driving down the road. It's pretty shitty out. There's not I think most everybody at this point is kind of trying to get where they're going and not be out in it. Stop at a little gas station. This is around like Jefferson and 44, and I go inside. And there's this dude like playing the slots, which I didn't even know you could do that on this side of the river, playing slots.
Really?
I mean, I guess you can. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't know, you don't see it often.
I don't see it often. So this dude's just pounding away, and I'm like, man, he's pretty nonchalant about this shitty weather coming in. He's just gonna play his slots and whatever. I'm gonna go grab a drink out of the cooler because I forgot it at the store, so we had to make an extra stop.
Okay.
And I hear him going, but how much did you want for that sheet? And I'm like, it like stops me dead in my tracks. Very nonchalant, very loud, by the way. He's the only guy in there. He's like, the sheet. The sheet. I'm asking you about the sheet of acid. How much do you want for the sheet of acid? This guy is just talking on his phone, playing slots. And I'm like, I've been in the county for too long. I am not around this. This is happening in a gas station. I'm like, how much did he want for it? I'm like peeking out over the chips. Like, yeah, for real. I'm wondering too. Yeah.
What? Yeah, well, that's pretty interesting that
Weird.
someone is
It's
just
weird.
yelling it out.
Yelling it, like talking as loud as I'm talking to you right now on his phone, just mindlessly slapping a slot machine.
Tell him
Like
to
that
get-
was his cover. Like I don't even think he had any money in the slot machine. He's just acting like he's playing slots, being real discreet, but he's talking this loud about buying acid from somebody.
Probably an FBI agent.
Probably
trying
was.
to lure you in. How much acid did you buy off him? All of it.
I gotta go.
All of it.
I gotta go.
I knew it. Well, that's funny
I know,
because
that's weird.
I had an interesting experience. Jenny and I, we needed to do a little last minute shopping, and if you get ready with the Steve shop, it's right underneath Craig's shop. Go ahead and hit that. I'll show you. That's what we did. We got Buck. I got my jeans, and I feel good about it. And maybe I got you something.
Well, you told me a little story. I hope not. You told me a little story about going to Walmart.
I got you something. Oh shit! You're gonna bring this shit
I
up?
got to bring it up,
Oh,
buddy.
shit
This is
almighty.
great because it tied
I
in
can't
perfectly to
fucking do
my
this shit.
Schnucks deal. Steve decided. What was it? A Sunday?
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it was fucking. I don't know what day it was. Saturday or Sunday. And Jenny and I decided to go to Walmart and keep our phones with us so we can contact each other. Because when we go in there, her idea is to split up. So her idea was to split up a little bit, and so we did. We went in there. I was going to go and look at sound bars. I wanted to get a sound bar. I was watching all the Star Wars. I'm there. I'm over there. I'm looking shit up on the thing. I'm looking them up on my phone while I'm looking to see if I can find them cheaper. They don't price match. Only price match to Walmart.com. I'm figuring all this shit out. Well, I realized, man, me and Oliver have been over here for a while. Jenny was supposed to be over by the Christmas stuff with Ivan, our 4-year-old. So I'm with the 10-year-old. Jenny's over there. Oh, don't bring up the Walmart trip from hell. She knows what's up. Jenny George Elgin knows what's up. Okay, well, we're going to get real into it. We're going to get real into it right now. So we go there. I start to panic because this place is chaos, Craig. It's chaos everywhere, bud.
It's a busy Walmart as it is.
The
little bit of
aisles are
time I
far
lived
too
up
little.
here, it
far
was-
too small. So she has a cart. I don't have a cart. So she's supposed to go look at some Christmas stuff. We're going to decorate the house. You know, the kids need some tradition and stuff.
Sure.
And like, well, they need little Guatemalan kids building them dog shit so they can learn the meaning of Christmas. Good. I was with it. I was with it at first. But after the trip, I'm like, fuck you. Fuck all of them. So we go to
Merry
Walmart.
Christmas.
Now I'm walking around. Now I go to the Christmas stuff. Oh, Christmas stuff? It's in 2 different sections. I go to the one section. Okay, it's halfway across the store. Go to there. Okay, go back by electronics. Now we're back in the other Christmas section, the seasonal section.
Well, you guys have phones, right?
Blowing her up. Blowing her up like a fucking like a crazy ex-girlfriend, bro. Or boyfriend. Sorry, I don't know. So I'm blowing her up. Nothing. So I tell Oliver. Oliver has a new phone. I'm like, dude, call her. Maybe she'll answer your call. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. Maybe she'll get the mom vibe, force, whatever. We do 5 trips around this motherfucker, okay? This place is fucking... Ivan and I were having a grand old time looking at Christmas stuff. No, you wasn't, because I went through all the Christmas areas. I don't know where the hell you guys were at. I don't know if they were in the crafts. You in the crafts section? 5 trips. I'm starting to lose my shit. Okay, I go back. At that point, you're like, I guess I'll stay in electronics. They'll find me at some point in electronics. Finally, I walk back towards the Christmas shit, and she's there, and she's like, I look like the devil walking up to her. I'm like, I'll murder you, right? I'll murder you right now, woman. So she's like,
Oh, my phone was on silent. Isn't that funny?
you know,
Are you
what's
trembling
funny?
at this point?
You know what's funny? When you can feel the like a clot in your vein start to reach its angry little self up towards the fucking temple. Oh, towards your goddamn temple. And people don't have a clue inside Walmart. They're like, oh, fucking lights. I got 100. Where are the lights and the light clips? Where is everything? It's
Walmart. You need to check out Tony's comment.
You don't need a phone while shopping. Just go.
I didn't think of that. God damn it, Tony. Okay, it was all my fault. But so we finally see each other. So Jenny's like, all right, we got to get a tray after this. And I'm like, see that fake motherfucker over there? It's $60. I guarantee it's going to be just as much at the Boy Scout Lodge down the road. She's like, I don't want a fake tree. I just want to have a happy Christmas. I don't know why you're so angry. And I'm like, I have lost the ability to cope. I lost the ability to cope with my anger. I did it. I went over the fucking edge. I did. I feel terrible. Everyone was scared of me. I couldn't even find the goddamn spot for my cart to go. You know, like sometimes you're like, I'll go over here. Oh, wait. Everything. People are like, oh, you tried to get a loose spot over here? Oh, sorry. Oh, whoops. I'm in a fucking cart, a motorized cart, and I'm just a fat piece of shit. That's what it is. I said it. I fucking said it. Fuck it, dude.
Guys, look, it's been a good run with
That's
Hoosier
for
Sophisticate.
people who need fucking with problems with mobility. And maybe if you're fucking huge, you got fucking problems with mobility, let us help you then. Okay? Please. I'm sorry. I've lost the ability to fucking cope. Do you see me? Do you see now?
I'm sorry I did this.
Oh,
I'm sorry I did
Jesus
this.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
We just lost our whole show.
Okay, sorry. It's the most viewed show we've ever had. I had to do it.
You had to show yourself.
I had to show it. Shut this shit down. People at Walmart are rude. I'm a person at Walmart.
Okay,
I'm a piece of shit
so
as
after
well.
you
I'm
finally
a
find
huge
your
piece
wife,
of
your
shit.
shopping's all done. You got it.
No. You would think. You would think. Oh, here's where all the chatters are. I was in a Missouri Cannabis Network live
That's a
video
little trick for you
and
guys.
couldn't
If you're
figure
going
out
to share the
where
show,
everyone was chatting from.
Facebook's got this weird thing.
Don't do a fucking watch party.
Because then we can't all share on the deal. So yeah, share the video, not the watch party.
Fuck you, Facebook, you trash fucking platform. So
This is all Walmart's fault.
we still need a few items. We didn't get all the items. How can we get all? We've only been there 45 minutes. How are we supposed to get all the items? I don't understand. I don't understand how we're supposed to get all the items. That's weird. That's weird. So we still got good light.
I got 32 foot of light. How long is a house? 700 feet? 100? Give me
Honey. Hun. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna get the hell out of here. And then my son goes, "Hey Dad, is it cheaper to get a fake tree or a real tree?" I'm like, "Well, son, you see the deal is this: when you get a fake one, after about 3 years of saving $60 a pop for a piece of shit that all the needles are gonna fall off of, and your new cat." The cat's probably gonna fuck up too, okay? So you're in the long run, you're saving money, son. I'm giving him an economics lesson there in Walmart. I'll do it. Okay, fine. We go. We leave Walmart. Okay, fine. The kids are like, "Can I play with the claw machine, Daddy?" I'll run the van into the claw machines. I'll do it.
Hook a chain up to it and drag it to the street like an ATM machine.
I don't care. Thank you.
You want the fucking stuffed animals? I'll get you the goddamn stuffed animals.
Okay, so we leave there. We park on the opposite side of the Boy Scout tent thing. So the Boy Scouts are like, "Oh, you can't get in from over there. You gotta go over here." "Oh boy, I'm 13 years old, and my nuts haven't dropped yet." Oh, yeah, fuck you, Boy Scouts. I'm just joking. I was a Boy Scout for a while. I'm just angry. I apologize. I was a Scout for a minute. I love the Boy Scouts. So okay, so we go there. So I'm peeling out with the van to get to the other side because they're like, "Oh, you're the tree over there." I come around there. We go up the trees. Pick a fucking tree. They're all fucking trees. Pick a fucking tree. This one. What's this one? I don't know. What's this one over here? Oh, it's the exact same fucking thing. pick a fucking tree. We pick one. She actually picked out a pretty. They're not all the same.
You have a great looking
It's
tree.
a fucking good looking tree.
You got a
She
great
decorated
looking
so
tree.
good. So okay, so we I was medicated, Tony, but fucking, and I hate to even use that term, medicated. I was fucking, I was a little stoned.
Allegedly?
But allegedly, and it was dog shit. So thank somebody, because it was dog shit. Thank Prohibition for it being dog shit.
Oh, look at this. This is why I
my
don't
God.
include Craig in the Christmas decorating, because it would be the exact same, Jenny.
Oh, wow. You're somehow catching collateral damage from me being a complete piece of shit. Well, whatever happens.
We're only as good as the company we keep, you know?
So the Boy Scouts, we pick one out. We go buy it. They're like, well, it's cash only. we can't do stripe. We're the Boy Scouts. Got to keep everything under the fucking table.
You tell me they got a little black market.
Who knows what they're doing? A lot of walnuts and pepperoni pizzas walking around is what I saw.
Oh, Jesus.
So the Boy Scouts go ahead and put the tree on top of the thing, on top of the Pacifica. It's a new Pacifica, but I saw Lexus doing it. So I was like, fuck it. Lexus can do it. Pacifica can do it. We put it up on there. I'm just watching them. He's stupid bastards. He's stupid. Normally I'd help them. But here, you guys. Here's the stump of the tree. Here's the stump. They wrap it. They go, hey, wrap, 2, 3, wrap once around. Through my windows, not my doors, through my windows. I had my doors open, both of them, so they could wrap it through. So when I open my doors, it doesn't mess with the string.
Oh, they just did it through.
They went through the window. They're like, roll on the windows. Right, mister? Can you roll out of windows? Oh, can I punch you in your stupid mouth, Frankie Muniz? What? So they're tying it on. They wrap it twice, and the kid's like, "That's good," and I'm like, "That's good. We'll see if that's good." So I'm like, "Shut up." So that's good. Fine. We get there. Start to turn on Mackenzie. First turn, Jen. Well, Jen's like, I don't have a tree on here. I'm Mario Andretti. I don't know. I don't have a tree on here. Honey, I love you so much. But so we go, and the tree goes, whoof, and it's sticking right here in her front window. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, of fucking course it is. Of course. I hope it goes through our fucking front. Gas it. Fucking gun this thing home. You think I give a fuck? So now I'm out in Mackenzie, and I'm just like, hit me. Hit me. I'm putting the fucking thing back on top. I didn't care if someone fucking ran me down. Who gives a shit at that point? Run me down. I don't care. I've lost all my will to live. We get home. It's a beautiful tree. It's got beautiful decorations.
It was worth it.
I made the children fear me, which I'm not proud of. But the one thing Jenny and I have been doing a great job of lately is being able to laugh at our own bullshit.
No
like,
doubt.
We're both such bullshit that once we realize that, we can laugh at our bullshit together and it's pretty funny.
That's a big tool, man. That's a great
I think
tool
it's
in a
one of the
relationship.
most important tools we've
doubt.
learned in our marriage. And learning that, I don't have to take my shit so seriously. I acted like a little douche bitch.
Yeah.
Like the worst human ever, just because I couldn't cope. I wasn't good at coping, right? And I'm usually great at coping. It was like, I'm just going to go ahead and lose my shit.
Look,
I'm going to go ahead and lose my shit. Fuck it.
Buddy, it is such an important part in a relationship because sometimes you just crack. Whatever it is that makes you crack, you never know what the catalyst is going to be. I see that my lovely betrothed posted a meme about after an hour of yelling, cussing, and throwing wrenches, and you finally get the bolt loose. Like, that's me. I worked with the guy in the shop. He used to literally launch wrenches across the like.
I'm a thrower. I'm a thrower. I'm a thrower.
I decided that I was going to take on a little kitchen sink project. I'm fucking it shit all just fit right how it's supposed to fit. Oh, I had to replace a garbage disposal. That's what it was.
Oh.
No big deal. No big deal. It's a fucking
it is a little
comes
bit
down.
It's
fucking new
heavy
one
and
goes
awkward.
Up. I put that up. That wasn't even the deal.
Did you
It
get
was
a
the
beaver?
fuck-
What are those
It was
things
the
called,
fucking
beavers?
P-trap. I was just trying to get it to match back
No
up
doubt. I'm
with the
on board with
goddamn
ya.
thing, and I couldn't get. And I'm pulling I'm doing the Christopher Darden O.J. Simpson trial, where he's like, where everything's falling down around him, like he can't understand why he can't prove this easily guilty person guilty, and he's like, "Listen, Your Honor, he's like a real comedy, and then all of a sudden you just know that's that fucking aneurysm thing. I remember she came in and asked me she didn't even say anything. Her mom stepped around the corner. I did this in front of my mother-in-law, for Christ's sake. I didn't even know she was there, and something happened, and the thing broke loose, and I just I'm working in between two cabinets.
That's
right?
the worst part.
And so this cabinet door's right there, and rather than me shouting or cussing or anything, the fucking P-trap falls again.
You killed your mother
and I just
with
go,
a wrench.
and I just like something just happened. I read out, and I just go, "Ah!" And I punch the fucking door, the little cabinet door, and it breaks in half. It goes fly. Doesn't fly off at the hinges. I split the door clean
Like
in
you're
half.
getting your purple belt.
Yes.
In karate class.
I no fucking board should like this cabinet. It broke perfectly like where it was seamed, and I just fucking I looked across, and then like as soon as I realized what I'd done, I looked up to see my mother-in-law like frozen, like because something clearly just was. She like just kind of slow turns and walks out of the room, and she's like,
Badger.
I think the badger, yeah. I think Craig's he's doing okay in there. I think he's about doing okay in there. I get it, buddy.
She's got a splinter sticking out of her
The board is just hanging out of her head. Dude, it did. Luckily, it broke clean enough that I was able to get some wood glue and just some clamps and press it right back in.
That's what wood glue's for.
I haven't had any other problems.
You never use wood glue
Yeah,
except
you're
for
not
anger.
building anything with wood
I
glue.
know.
Wood glue is an anger fixer.
Oh God, poor mom. Badger, thank you, Rick W. Thrower, I'm a thrower. I like to throw shit. Speaking of throwing, we wanted to say on Snow story. I've never told you this story. When I was in 8th grade, granted my parents got divorced when I was in between 6th and 7th grade. So I'm still living at my house, my old house. My dad has moved out, and my mom has new dad and new family inside the building. Okay. So they're trying to like. Me and my stepbrother are the same age, so they're like, you guys are buddies. You guys are best friends. And actually, I told you a story when I first met him. He was on the cargo nets at the zoo, and there were like 2 cool kids like in Sambas and Puma pants and shit. And I'm like, there's my new stepbrother. And they're like, no. And I'm like, that one, that cooler one, the one with cool hair and shit? And they're like, no. They're like, that feral child in the dirty white shirt and cut off jeans. And I was like, that's my fucking stepbrother? Oh, shit. We ended up being great friends. So he's awesome, dude. So we ended up playing basketball together because my parents were like, you guys are going to the same school. We went to St. Andrews. We had to play probably for a different team, I think, at the time because we didn't have enough people.
That's what COC did, yeah.
So they combined us with a bunch of people. And fucking city school. I was the point guard, and, Kevin Benson was the forward. We had like 3 good guys, and everybody else, kind of we fell in.
Yeah.
So we had a game, and Danny and I went sledding at Nordine, where Loughborough and like 55.
Oh, yeah.
Nordine. It wasn't that Schnucks or that shopping Schnucks.
Yeah, that was a
with the
great
Lowe's.
little hill back there.
It was a huge hill back there.
Yeah.
So we go sledding back there, and I'm like, man, we got a game at 11. I got to be back home. Okay, well, we'll just sled a few more minutes, just a few more minutes. So it's like 10:30. I'm like, Jesus, and my dad has to come to the house and pick me up. So. Freaking Danny has parents. We both have parents there. Like, why? My dad was just that guy. He's like, I'm going to pick you up. We'll go to the game. So I'm like, okay, I got to get back. We're walking back at like 10:45. We're starting to lose our shit. I have these gloves. I fucking toss this glove up. It gets stuck in the tree. And I'm like, these are my favorite gloves, dude. They're these big wool gloves. I'm like, we got to get it down. So we're trying to throw snowballs up. And we're like, this is nuts, dude. This is crazy. So we're throwing snowballs at it. So eventually, my fucking coach comes burning ass around the corner. It's like 11:05, 11:10 now, and he left the game to come find us on the street at Nordine, and we're throwing fucking snowballs at this glove in the tree, and he's like, what the hell are you guys doing? So he takes me back to my house. We go get changed. He watched us, which was weird, and then I went back, triple-double.
Triple, get your fucking ass out of
Triple
here. Triple double, my
triple
dick.
dog, drop the fucking triple dog.
I never heard your
Triple
fucking
dog,
life.
dog, triple dog, dog. in a 24-minute game.
You.
So that was, I will never forget though how stupid I felt throwing the snowballs at the glove. Be like, it's 11:05, I don't know. And the coach being like, Aaron! I'm like, shouldn't you be at warm-ups, coach?
Yeah, what's the deal?
Left. He's like, we got 4 guys there. I can do whatever I want,
That is awesome.
And my dad was already at the game, like, and I was like, triple double.
All right, so.
But when you're dropping triple dubs,
I get it.
nobody gives a shit.
I get it. Listen, there was one of our listeners.
Hey, hold on. When you dropping triple dubs, no one gives a shit. Thank you.
I have a I don't know why this reminded me of it. I was trying to think of a great little snow story. I had one of my favorite little coaches, Little League.
Well, you know, you can just kind of let me have a story and then you don't have one to top it. I don't know.
It's not topping it. I don't think I can top that. I don't think I can top that.
It was the worst story.
I don't think I can top that.
I was like, why did I even bring this up?
So one of the great res dads that was Pete Freezy, our buddy listener Brian Freezy's dad. He was the guy that had like a nickname for everybody. He always made you feel like you were. Yeah, he always made you feel like you were 10 feet tall and like.
That's great.
He was awesome, dude, and like he volunteered to coach us in baseball and he always did the cool shit. They'd have a pool party every now and then. He had a snow cone stand right at like Grand and just past Osceola. I'm trying to not Osceola, further down, right by St. Mary's. We're right catty corner from St. Mary's.
Okay.
And so we had a little snow cone stand. So like after games and stuff in the summertime, we go do that. Well, it was a snow day, and for some reason I was over at Brian's house. I think maybe we had like a sleepover or something like that. And Pete was like, "Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll go up to Scruggs, and we're gonna fucking."
I don't want no Scruggs.
You remember Scruggs School? Right there on Grand?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go up there into like their flat playground.
That's what we used to sing when we went up there.
I don't want no Scruggs. Scruggs is ours was like
Scruggs
are for drugs, man. Scruggs are for drugs and bugs. Anyway.
Scruggs are for bugs
and drugs. It's where the drugs are at Scruggs with the bugs. It's gross.
You guys were clever.
Yeah, real fucking clever. Anyway, so we go up there. It's a snow day. Pete's got a big blue Bronco. Okay, and he's like, oh,
Nona got a big brown beaver, and Pete got a big blue Bronco.
Anyway, so he ties up a sled, a little saucer sled, to the back of his Bronco, and he's gonna just take us around, kind of fucking sledding behind. Like he was just a fun dad, man. I'm the fun, cool dad. So we're like, we get it. Like he explains it very, succinctly. Hey, listen, like, I'm gonna keep you at kind of a steady pace. You guys can get out, but bail on this thing. Like, if it starts to come up on the car, like if I ever have to stop, it's gonna, the slack's gonna come out of it. And so he's like pulling around, and I'm booking on this thing, dude. I'm catching some fucking drifts. I'm like, woo! So I had the time of my life. It was so much fun. Brian gets on there, and like Pete starts pulling his kid around. Brian's going, he's fine, and hits like some kind of speed bump or something. Brian catches air, buddy, and he's like, shoo, slack comes out of the rope. Okay. He comes up, hits the back of this Bronco, wham, smashes down, and I'm like, oh my god, Brian's fucking. He's like screaming, he's screaming bloody murder. Yeah. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ!
The tailpipe hit him right in the mouth.
I thought it was because of what happened to his. I thought it was because of what happened to his head.
It's a fucking tailpipe.
I thought it was because he smacked like his whole upper torso and head into the back of this Bronco. But no, what happened was after he hit that, when he came down, like he landed on his nut. Oh. And so like, okay, well, shot to the nuts. That sucks, dude. That sucks no matter what. I remember like it was bad though. Like this wasn't just any shot to the nuts. And I remember like we go back and Pete's like, he's worried about his like I'm just sitting there like, man, I hope he doesn't die.
You need your nuts, bro.
And I remember like he got into the shower, and then like we all gathered in there or whatever, and pulled the shower back so we could watch him. No. Anyway, so he goes to the shower, and I'm playing Sega because I didn't have a Sega. So I'm playing like NHL 96, maybe 94. I don't remember.
You don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck. Brian, it wasn't my nuts that got smashed. So I'm like playing this game, and I hear this blood-curdling scream
Another one?
come from the bathroom. And he's like, huh? Dad! Dad! And dude, I didn't see it, but dude, like Pete came out.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it or nothing. I didn't ask him to touch it. I didn't ask him if I could. I didn't ask him for up close. Pete comes out of there like with straight worry on his face. Now I think Brian's mom is a nurse. Okay, so he's in good hands. But his ball like swole up to the size of a bigger than a softball, like a mango, like a mango, oblong a little bit. It was, and I remember, man, like I've never been so I didn't know nut injuries could be that bad.
I thought you were gonna say it was piss and blood.
I don't know. Maybe. He had end up getting yeah. He had he had like a temporary elephantitis.
That's hot.
Of his right testy. Fucking braggart, walking around showing everybody his big old nut bulge.
That's awesome, dude. I think that might lead us into the weather. We could do the medicine.
Do we want to take a quick commercial break and then come?
We could do find the medicine or do a
Yeah, we can
break.
do find the medicine. That's cool. And then get Mike in here.
We got what, a couple more segments left. We're gonna have Mike with the weather. He's gonna do the weatherman dance off. Give you your weather report, and then we also have streaming picks of the week, which I got a big one. I got a big streaming pick of the week. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
got
have
a
to,
really
I'm gonna have to
important
think
one.
of mine here. You know, I want to take a second. Just talk about James Carlton State Farm.
Can we?
CarltonInsurance.net. He saved me money a couple weeks ago. He added to my coverage. I now have disability coverage. Actually, guys, super cheap. You can add disability to your plan for like a couple of bucks a month. You should really look into it. It's just a nice little safeguard. You know, something happens to you, you got a little downtime from work. That's the kind of stuff he's trying to do. He's just trying to make sure that you're protected for when shit goes down. Because shit's going to go down. It's going to happen.
Is that okay?
All right?
Is that all right with you?
314-961-4800. Just give him a shot at your business. He's going to flat out tell you, if he can't beat what you're already paying, if he can't beat the service, he's going to tell you, hey, you know what? You're in a good spot right there. Tell you what, I'll give you a call if I can ever do it. Did it for our buddy Steve. Saved him a bunch of dough a couple months down the road, didn't he? James Carlton, CarltonInsurance.net. He's one of the first ones on. He was the first one on board. He said, hey, I believe in you guys.
He's supporting what we're trying to do. Main thing, he's a guy in the community trying to support the same things you guys are.
Mike, let's find the medicine, brother.
Where's that at?
It might not be in there.
You can just go to logo or commercial break one.
Let's give him a commercial. Guys, this is Hoosier Sophisticate. Stick around on the other side.
Hey everybody, I'm just making this post as a little public service announcement. I recently had a roof leak and I got online and called the #RoofBoys. They showed up and they didn't have a truck. They came out of the woods near my home, which was odd. When they showed up, I'm pretty sure they were children. The little one was aggressive. He was beating on my garage. He was shirtless and had a tattoo that said Bug Life. And the older one didn't have a ladder and said he would climb my roof by getting on the pillar, and he was slapping a spatula around, which I don't know what a spatula does for roofing. So if you want a reputable roofer, I recommend you go to Lifetime Roofing and Renovation, located in Webster Grove. They've been around since 2005, and they're grown men.
Do you take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
James Carlton Insurance.
314-961-4800. Handsome. Amazing. Astonishing. Astounding. Fabulous. Incredible. Fantastical. Phenomenal. Prodigious. Stupendous. Unbelievable. Wondrous. Divine. Fantastical. No, seriously, he's fantastical. You got a house. Go on and get it insured. You got a car. You gotta get it insured. You got a life. Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net. Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Come to Privilege, I got good price.
This is one of the best Cubans. I try a Cuban everywhere I go. And this is one of the best damn Cubans I've ever had. And we've got a little white cheddar mac here with a little cracker mac. Life-changing, incendiary.
Everywhere I go, I try the Cuban. This time I didn't. I got the grilled cheese bacon burger.
Look at that thing.
With put some pepper jack on there, some jalapenos. And we got some crinkle fries. And all I can say is, oh baby, grow baby.
As you can see, this was once a delicious plate of coconut scrimps, and I devoured it. And if I had to say, if I had to give it a review real quick, I'd say it's an orgasmic feast of the senses.
And I love meat.
See ya at Truman's, guys.
Hey Hoosiers, how y'all doing tonight? It's Tuesday, December 17th. It's 19 degrees. It feels a lot fucking cold. I'm still shivering. It's partly cloudy. We got some passing clouds, low at 19. Winds north. We got a west and a northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm going to give it a 15 to 20 tonight. That's what I'm going to go with. That's my prediction. Okay, so Wednesday, we got December 18th. 31 high. We got partly cloudy, some winds. I'm just going to I'll go with that. Tomorrow night, it's 21 degrees. We got a 10% chance of some precipitation. I don't know. It could turn into some nasty shit. Couldn't. I don't know. These are just predictions, like I've said before. So we got clear skies tomorrow night. Again, for life Thursday, December 19th, we have mostly sunny, so maybe some of that snow will be gone, so no more sledding for the kiddos. It's going to be 44 degrees. We got some more of that 5 to 10 mile an hour wind. Plenty of sun. Thursday night, we got a low of 24, okay? We got partly cloudy skies with light and variable winds that night as well. Friday, the 20th, we have a high of 41, mostly cloudy, mainly cloudy. So we got a high of 41. We got some southeast winds, 5 to 10, 15 miles an hour. It varies. So Friday night, we got a low of 28, 10% chance of precipitation. Some decrease in clouds into the low 28s. Winds light variable. Saturday, December 21st, we got mostly sunny, so maybe it'll be a good day. They say a high of 43. I'm going to go with a high of 40. They say mostly sunny, mostly partly cloudy. Okay, high of 43. I already said that. Mostly clear that night, low 29. Okay, got some more light and variable winds and shit. Sunday, my forecast for Sunday, I ain't telling you shit. Because that's my chill day, and, that's all I'm going to say, man. So, anyways, I think we got a dance off or some shit coming up, so.
All right. Now, I know you've got the weather report. Now, are you guys ready to shake your dicks? Because it's time for the weatherman, Mike. Pants off. The dance off.
Come over into the screen. Oh, this is the same one.
He knows the moves, huh?
You're not in the screen.
And that was weatherman Mike.
As a gay college student lay hospitalized in critical condition after a severe beating, this small city, which bills itself as Wyoming's hometown, wrestled with its attitudes towards gay men.
Everybody, y'all ready for this?
We like movies, so do we. We like internet, so do you. Streaming picks of the week and Netflix. It's the streaming picks of the week and Hulu too. It's the streaming picks of the week. We like the internet too. Normally, Steve-O, this is where I would throw it to you. But I'm going to go first this week.
Okay, please do.
Okay, all right. Well, I had the opportunity. As you know, I have a Plex server. I've had a Plex server for a while, and I've always used it for just kind of some private movies, my own private server on there. But now Plex has kind of introduced all kinds of different medias. They've got streaming movies that, as long as you can bear a couple of commercials throughout it, they've got movies all throughout it. They've got podcasts. They've got audio. They've teamed up with Tidal. Plex is like, it's this all-encompassing, awesome streaming service now. I was looking for something to watch. As you know, I know you're not the biggest Tool fan, but I am a huge Tool fan. I'm a massive A Perfect Circle fan. I'm a huge Pussifer fan. All in all, I'm a big-time Maynard James Keenan fan, and he has a documentary, came out a long time, probably 10 years ago, 10-ish years ago, called Blood into Wine. Maynard owns a winery in Arizona. And so it kind of follows them through, basically starting the winery, the challenges of trying to grow grapes in a place in the arid desert of Arizona. It's actually pretty good. Got a lot of comedy. It's got Tim and Eric from the Awesome Show or whatever.
Okay.
Like they do like kind of Between Two Ferns style interviews with them. Maynard's a really dry kind of comedian guy, as it is, and then they tie in some of the Pussifer stuff. But more than anything, it's really just interesting to kind of hear what all goes into fucking building and running a winery. It's pretty wild. Pretty cool stuff. Blood in the Wine.
I will probably never watch it.
I can't imagine you would.
Most of Craig's
Can't imagine you
picks.
would. They're thinkers.
Art
they're
in the
thinkers.
in the Art in the fall.
I did watch an art documentary last night, but I wasn't gonna throw that one on you.
And I watched
watching,
one of
brother?
the best things I've ever watched on Netflix. You know my guy Ryan Ferguson.
Yeah.
I forget how many years ago that was.
It was Columbia, right? Or was it
four?
Jeff City?
Yes. The story is in 2001, an 18-year-old kid, which I was 17 in 2001. I went to Mizzou in 2002. So I remember hearing stories about it as I was heading there. And the editor of the newspaper in Columbia, which is a small town with just a college and shit, got brutally murdered in the parking lot by this one place called By George. And By George was a place that you could get in. I can't remember if you could get in. You had to be 21, but you could slip a 5 underneath your ID and get in pretty easily. And they would, on Thursday nights, I believe, they would let girls in and drink free from 7 to 9.
Okay.
And then let guys in.
It was that spot. Gotcha.
It was that spot. So they got this guy got murdered right outside there. So it was always kind of a distant memory. You just kind of always assumed it was whatever. Well, how it all came to be, and the documentary is called Dream Killer on Netflix. One of a kid Ryan Ferguson knew who was on drugs, was on like Adderall and just getting fucked up all the time. Thought he had visions of maybe he killed this guy. Maybe him and Ryan killed him. And Judge Kevin Crane, who I think is still judge, maybe not a judge anymore in Missouri, but he was a prosecutor who made his career out of this case. And it's a real life, like The Firm, where he was coercing witnesses and he got this witness to say the lawyer who Ryan Ferguson's family got at first went up there and was like, he had a map of this crime scene and had everything mislabeled. It was a fucking shit show. Then they bring in this chick, a Catherine Zellner.
Okay.
If you're ever in trouble and you're in jail and you didn't do it and you get Catherine Zellner, good chance you're getting the fuck out of jail. She's a bad father, dude. She is she's awesome. It's a whole tale of characters. Ryan Ferguson is the most lovable guy ever. His dad, when he got thrown in jail, his dad's number one goal, he's a real estate agent. He goes, I'm going to get you out. I'm going to learn the law. I'm going to do everything I can to get your fucking ass out of there. And I won't give it away, but it's fucking
What's it called?
Unreal saga. Dream/Killer.
And it's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Wow. I remember when you were still on Changing Station. I remember you talking about Ryan Ferguson. I'm kind of ignorant to the case a little bit, but how long did he sit?
10 years, almost 11 years.
Because I recently remember kind of something coming out in the news where he was released or.
Yeah, he did. He ended up getting out. Zellner got him out. The witnesses, they were coerced. The travesty besides Ryan Ferguson having to spend 10 years of his most formative years in prison as an 18-year-old. You should see the fucking tapes of them interrogating him. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you guys. I know it because one guy comes in. He's like, hey, you piece of shit. He's turning on you. You're going to get life in prison. He's like, I didn't do anything, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not ratting anyone out because I literally don't know anything. And then some guy comes in. He's like, hey, I got a son your age.
The old good cop, bad cop.
And he goes, I know what you guys are doing. I didn't do anything. Like, just get this can't be real. And it's fucking. He goes to a conference.
It's fucking heartbreaking, man.
He goes to a conference. He used to have a show on MTV. He goes to a conference, and it's all these people who were locked up and innocent and then got free. It was a hotel conference room, like it was Comic-Con.
There was that many people?
Yes. And the travesty, besides him having to stay in there, is Kevin Crane, who was the prosecuting attorney, who did every fucking dirty trick. At first, I was like, maybe the motherfucker was just a better lawyer, but he did federally illegal things. He went on to be a judge. The judge, when he comes up, he's like, would you prefer to be referred to as Judge Crane? Or since it's Catherine Zellner said it's the most fucked up system she's ever seen in any of her cases
ever, and that's the Old Boy fucking network in Columbia, Missouri, is the most. She goes all around the fucking world, probably, but all around the U.S., where she picks up cases. She goes, most of the time when you display the facts to the new prosecutors, they go, oh shit, they're fucking innocent. Like, we got the DNA. There's nothing holding him to the scene. It was just a bullshit trial. And now this guy sat in jail for X amount of years. She goes, usually when you go to that, oh, the prosecutor's like, okay, well, here he is. He's out. This is logical. She goes, since this motherfucker made his career out of it,
You're gonna
good
fight
luck.
it.
Good luck, bud. Good luck.
Jesus Christ.
It's wild to see because it's actual tapes. It's actual tapes leading up, and it shows you what's going on in Missouri. The fucking judge who said we were 23 signatures short.
Same judge?
That judge was in charge of the second appeal, and he decided to wait until the anniversary of Kent Heitholt's death to drop the appeal and say, nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's a Callaway County judge, and he has a reputation for if someone, he'll fuck with every person in that jail if he can. If he can do something that puts a little extra fuck you on it, he most certainly will.
Wow.
And
Shit.
it's happening in Columbia, fucking Missouri. And all these people are still in power.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know where to go from that, buddy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a great story, though. It has a happy ending. The guy, now Ryan Ferguson, works towards getting other people out of jail. So everything... He's such a thoughtful guy. He read so many books in prison. I would love to get him on the podcast, talk about a good podcast, buddy.
Let's do it.
He lives in Florida now, doesn't really want much of the spotlight and stuff. He said he was institutionalized. He came out and he was like, ugh, I don't know if this is for me. Like, there's so much going on that he had never been on the phone or an internet and shit. This is 2001. He was 17. And they're like, if you're 17 in Missouri, you're an adult. Sorry. You're going to federal fucking prison, brother, as a 17-year-old.
God damn, I was an asshole at 17.
Oh, buddy. And his dad's crying, talking about, yeah, I remember we played this game of basketball at the rec center, and he was 11, and these two older guys wanted to take us on. His dad would have been boys with our dads. You know what I mean? Just that type of guy. And he's like, I kept feeding him balls under the hoop, and he scored about 3 or 4 points because he couldn't compete with these older guys. But he's like, I'll just keep driving and dishing to you. And they said they beat him he's like, we beat him 12 to 10, and I knew I'd never get those days back with him, because he was 18 to 29. He couldn't fucking do that for doing nothing at all. Yeah, Jenny and I have been, one of Jenny and I's friends,
yeah, you
Erica,
had a little bit of a connection,
yes,
right?
Erica Dolan, Mike Dolan. They're a beautiful. She was the one who got me into it. She's going to be a lawyer, and she's the one who goes, "You should check that case out." And I was like, "Okay." And there was a Dateline special, and then a few other things, and then finally I was like, "Holy shit!" So me and her were on a share brigade because Facebook, as shitty as the platform is, may have been the thing that got him out.
It was a different game back then,
yes,
too.
And he started with a blog on his website, and he said everyone would go to the website and then start sharing it from there. And then people, because he would take tours of the crime scene. He would go, just let me show you the crime scene. What this guy said happened in the fucking interrogation tape. The guy's like, oh, he beat him over the head with a stick. And the cop's like, no. He's like, he beat him over the head with a fucking baseball bat. And he's like, a car wrench? Yeah, a wrench. And those are the interrogation tapes, dude.
Christ.
Watch the movie Dream Killer. It's fucking insane.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Dude,
Very
I don't
well
know.
done.
Just bringing that up about Facebook, though, like in the tool that it has been in the past, how it's been used to... I'm in the midst of a, I'm barely going to put this out there, but like I've got a family member that's been missing. Like, and it's crazy.
Put it out there.
No, I don't. I don't think I will. But I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. Yeah, a little weird. It's just I was just thinking about like how connected we all are and how like easy it should be, right? To like to tap into this stuff. Sometimes it quells my anxieties about how much they know or how much they're watching because you're like, well, look, my fucking adult, family member can't be found. And I'm sure that, so I wonder like back, but thinking about how easy it was. And as that slowly gets taken away, like would Facebook be as powerful of a tool now to get somebody out of a similar situation as it was in its infancy, like in the first few years when everybody was probably like at its peak, user, interaction, where it wasn't quite as policed, where speech wasn't quite as policed. I don't know. I still think it's a pretty powerful tool for that. But
sure.
But I mean, even if it's just proving fucking where you were when you were posting. I mean, if he would have had if he would have made a post from wherever he was at that night, like, no, man, I was. Yeah. But it doesn't sound like that would have worked anyway. That was a lot of incomplete thoughts. I just think about like
it's crazy how where all that's going
social
though.
Media
Finding
in general,
someone
like, should be this incredibly powerful tool. It is this incredibly powerful tool. We reached tens of people at the promise of showing ourselves naked.
And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right after. We're gonna wrap this up in a few minutes.
Get it? We're gonna speed this up for you to give the people what you want. I just I don't know, man. I can't imagine giving up all of my 20s.
Oh, buddy.
I can't imagine giving up all. I mean, maybe I did in one way or shape, but I got a lot of experience out of it. Like when there's not much experience, like it's one thing to make a bunch of mistakes through a decade, because there's a lot of learning through those mistakes.
I'd like to end it with a good story, maybe that is from the documentary. He goes, man, you're in prison with some hardcore dudes, and he goes, one dude comes in there and he's covered in tattoos, just the biggest, baddest dude you could imagine. And he's like, man, his thing was chick flicks. He wanted to watch chick flicks because he couldn't get any feelings in there. So they were like his filling the void of feeling in there. So he'd watch these chick flicks. So he said he had a TV in his commissary or from his commissary in his room. And the dude comes in and he's watching The Notebook. And the dude's like, hey, man, watch The Notebook with you? And he's like, yeah, sure, come on in. So they're watching it, and he's starting to well up at the end of The Notebook. Ryan
sure,
is,
naturally.
He's like, I don't know if I want to cry in front of this dude because you can't show weakness. He said
sure.
You don't want to show weakness, but he goes, he's holding back his tears, and he's quiet for a second. Here's the other dude like crying too, and he's like, man, this is a great movie, isn't it? He's like, it is. This is a good movie. So him and him, like he had talking about experience. He got an experience in a totally different way.
Yeah. Not to belittle it. I mean, I imagine it's even a bigger experience. It's just the range, the
no doubt,
the spontaneity. There
freedom.
Wouldn't be a whole lot of that. Just freedom in general. How much we. Whew. I mean, have you ever taken for granted chick flicks before? Because you just telling me that makes me think I
won't even watch them.
I'm like,
I actually
thinking. Well, I don't mind a chick flick every now and then. I like a good romantic comedy. Give me
All right.
Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson.
Let's show these people. We're gonna go live. We'll have Mike go live. We'll fill the feed. Share the feed as many times as you can. If we get, you should see what we do if we get 100 on that.
Oh, fuck. I'm done making promises to these fucking people.
Okay, so we'll go out there. We'll be in our underwear. We'll do a duel in the snow.
So fucking cold, man.
It's fucking frigid.
Yeah,
out there,
for anybody that's not
I'm gonna
in
have
St.
boots
Louis
on
right now.
I'm gonna have boots on. So we'll do that. Our sponsors let all this happen.
And boy, are they happy to put their name on it.
That's Lifetime Roofing and Renovation. It's Circle with the Arch.
They do
roof.
James Hardy board siding.
Hardy board siding. They'll take care of every aspect of the exterior of your house. If you have any questions about any part of the exterior of your home, you could probably get a new roof with an insurance claim with hail damage. Like that shit is just, that's how that shit
Not
works
even
now.
just that. Trees are taking on snow, heavy branches from ice.
doubt.
Those things are falling, busting up roofs. Like they should be your first call. 314-800-0426. Go Google them.
Lifetime Roofing.
Roof.
Truman's?
Okay.
Truman's, the cheese curds are my favorite thing in the world.
There he said it. Actually, like I said, I haven't had a bad thing there. I think we covered it pretty well.
Everything's really good.
They've got some. It's just I love some good bar fare, and it's
Me too.
It takes it's as good as any sit down restaurant. Doesn't have the game on. The food is top notch.
Oh, for sure.
The drink specials are killer, and their service is awesome. So Truman's and Soulard, they're along for the ride.
We did a party there, and the waitress who took care of us back there
one
was,
gal
one
for
gal,
all of us.
in this back area where they have heaters and a bunch of tables, TVs. It's awesome. Go check out Truman's in Soulard. It's the best. CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary Studios, bud.
Buddy, on Saturdays they give out little CBD nugs.
Oh, really?
Little nuggy CBD nugs. But the thing is, if you
giving out CBD nugs, giving out CBD nugs.
Giving out CBD nugs. If you enter Hoosier 420 at checkout, cbdcanvas.com, you'll get 20% off your entire order. If you go into the store, you can go to Arnold. You can go to DePere. You can go Maplewood. Okay.
Mingo will tell you.
Mingo will tell you. If you go in there and you
Mingo's a
tell them you're a
phenomenon.
sophisticated Hoosier, you'll get that same 20% discount. And then, of course, James Carlton.
State
State Farm.
He's beautiful. He's a beautiful
CarltonInsurance.net. He's a gorgeous man. We wish he was our dad.
I do.
Wish
He's
he was
better
our dad.
than Jesus.
He's fantastical. He's a lot of things. One thing he's not is a shitty insurance agent. He's a great insurance
The
agent.
best. He just had his Christmas party. Everybody looks so
I know.
good.
He takes his people to
looks so
they're
good.
whining and dining. They're just good-looking people.
We didn't get the invite.
What the?
So weird. So I don't know why. I don't know why we wouldn't get the invite.
314-961-4800. Give him a shot at your business, guys. He's going to make sure you're sufficiently covered. He's probably going to save you a little bit of money in the meantime. And his customer service is not matched by anybody else. I don't know what we did here, but we had a lot of laughs. We talked a little cannabis. We talked a little psychedelics. We talked about snow. We talked about some
we have
great
a
little
party
memories.
coming up. Though?
We've got a party.
We have a party coming.
We've got a party, ladies and germs.
Do you smell that? I smell party.
I smell. I smell.
Snoochin'.
I'm into it.
Listen, we do have a little party. It's $20. It's a hell of a value for New Year's party. We got a nice big venue. And the thing that we want to do is we want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to have a good time. You don't want to be worried about getting a cab, worried about driving a car, getting an Uber. Get your pajamas, get your ticket, come on down to the Spanish Society, 7107 Michigan Avenue on New Year's Eve. So $20 to get you in. That's going to get you a champagne toast and some appetizers. Little happy appies. Little good little appetizers.
Little happy appies, little appetizers, little apple squeezers.
So come on down to the Spanish Society, 7107 Michigan Avenue, for the best time of your life. We're going to ring in 2020 in our pajamas, singing songs, telling jokes, playing games, drinking spirits, and having just a good old time. I want to ring in the new year with the Sophisticated Hoosiers. You guys make every day just a little bit better. You make every day just a little bit better. So what a way to bring in the new year. The last New Year's party was a gosh darned good old time.
You'll create some memories at this New Year's
You'll
party.
make lifetime
I
friends.
Fucking it.
It's going to be the best karaoke you ever heard. We'll probably have some little acoustic sing-alongs if I know my buddy Steve. We'll have a couple little sing-songs. It's going to be a good time. Guys, get your ticket. If you go to HoosierSophisticate.com, check out the merch tab. You can buy any of our awesome merch like Steve's wearing right now, like Mike was wearing whenever he was doing the weather. And you can also buy a ticket to the Hoosier Pajama Party on New Year's Eve.
When's the Grow Fest? Because we're going to be covering that.
I believe it's January 16th.
January 16th? Fucking Grow Fest.
No, well, our get-together is in January. The Grow Fest itself is
later
on.
Hey, shoot us when the Grow Fest is, because I saw the lineup for that, Krager.
Buddy, it's all people I love. It's all people I love.
Here's what happened when I saw the lineup.
Well, September 17th to 20th is the Grow Fest. We're gonna do
Charlie Horseman neck. Got the old Charlie Horseman neck.
September 17th to the 20th. It's going to be, look at that. Jennifer Rouse and Rachel Crawford are on it. Bring your spin a night bag and stay with us. No doubt. For the New Year's party, we're mixing two things. We're going to go meet with these people.
Spin a night
These ruffians. Are you okay? You okay? You all right?
I'm all right. I'll get through it.
You
I
good?
need some potassium or whatever.
Well, you know what you probably need?
Dr.
You probably need a little
Tiffany
CBD
Johnson,
patch.
Some Special K or something. She always got some sort of trick for me.
Ketamine? Guys, thanks for tuning in. I guess keep your eyes peeled. I guess we're going to get in our underwear. It's fucking like 8 degrees outside. Let's go do this thing, buddy. Let's give the people what they want.
Stay tuned, Hoosiers.
This is just fucking...
We'll do it as quick as
We're
we
just
can.
gladiators selling our bodies for your entertainment. That's what it takes for you to get fucking people to share. It takes this, Rachel Crawford and Jennifer Rausch. It takes this.
This is what it takes. This is what it takes. Oh shit, that was my outfit from earlier.
Now they'll know.
Now
okay.
they'll know.
Magnesium. That's what you fucking told me to take last time. Maybe we hit them with the 2 end logos, and we did have a new intro this week. We'll hit them with the 2 end logos, and maybe we'll play our intro again. But then we're going to come back. We're only coming back on the Hoosier Sophisticate Facebook page, though. We won't be on YouTube, I don't think, right?
Correct. It'll be on the Facebook page. Thank you for everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Mycelial Media, if you haven't subscribed, follow us on all of your socials. Steve put a compiled link. We're everywhere. We're everywhere you can find us. Hoosier Sophisticate. Thank you for joining. Why don't we do the intro and then do the outros? How about that?
Okay, cool.
Hey, let's go up to the top there. Let's give them the new open, not intro. The new open. Guys, be well.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink, sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosier Sophisticate Show.